Hi, today is Friday, July 22nd, 2022. We're almost to the weekend, and today I want to talk about different things. Um, I don't know. So far, the Guidestones were knocked down, and the Hoover Dam had a little explosion on it. I think the Hoover Dam, from a distance up above the map, looks kind of like a man, with the dam part being the body and the two things at the bottom being the legs, kind of like a sitting down position. The lake above it, sort of like its head area. Um, kind of like Burning Man. I don't know. It's weird how the movies are go visit places like that, those monuments. It's weird how at the um, not Georgia Guidestones, that mountain place, what's it called? With the presidents on it. When you look at a map, Google Maps, you see a lot of pictures coming out in different angles on the mountain there. I can't remember the name. Mount Rushmore, that's it. Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore, when you look at a Google map, you can see a lot of different pictures coming out in the landscape. It's really interesting. Like when you're up way far above the heads become like parts of a bigger creature. And when you zoom in, you see more detail showing up. And I don't know if it just happens to be that way or if it was designed to be that way. I don't know. Kind of reminds us of the ark they found in Mount, that was in Mount Ararat, that rested there. With that little doorway, that like a portal or an entrance, like a door to the ark or something. And it is probably hollowed out inside there in the heads area. It's weird how that one thing. Someone talked about maybe there's a rocket hidden down in there, like in Mount Rushmore. If you look down, you'll see this place where people sit, like a stadium. Kind of looks like a rocket, or the dam or whatever. It looks like either or. So I don't know if there's one. It reminds me of that one movie, Tomorrowland, where the girl, she touched a pin and she was instantly in a different dimension or something. But when they go there, they have to travel on some spaceship that goes like really fast and just gets there to this special place. I think it's interesting how in that movie, Tomorrowland, at the end, she sees her stuff she does before it happens. Like, she sees herself talking in the future. It's kind of like a window to your future, the past of the world. They could see things that might happen to the earth, that bad things, or and if she said something positive, then it didn't happen on the earth of what they could see in this like a crystal globe thing, and a view or a big movie screen of what the world would look like. It changed like by what she said, like she said something positive. I think that's really cool, because there's all these different possibilities of future and things that might not happen because of what you say or do to affect it, I guess. If you only think of bad things, maybe only bad things will happen. And if you bring out positive thinking into this world, a dark people think negatively, if you can project positivity, you can have an effect on it. That reminds me of this, in the book that I read in Chicken Soup for the Soul. This guy is talking about how he or she wanted to change the world, but he never did it over his whole life. And he had different opportunities. He never did. And when he laid in his bed dying, he thought about if only he had just changed himself, that would affect other things, like locally and then statewide and then countrywide and then the world. It would affect the whole world because of just helping himself to do something in his life by changing himself, that would be so that he himself would be an example like Jesus was for us, like how he lived his life and helped others and loved his enemies, prayed for them, and was a very, very wonderful example for us. So I'm thankful for him doing what he did, showing us how to live like he did and be the light of the world like he was. So that we can change our lives and focus on ourselves to be an example as we live. People see the light in us, and so that they can be drawn to the Father in heaven. So I think that's really important. Let's see, what else can I talk about? I haven't made a diary entry for a while. I've just been doing short little videos because they do take a while though to edit them. They're not that easy all the time. Sometimes they're faster, sometimes they take a long time. The shorts, they call it on YouTube. Short videos, 60 seconds or less, or it's a lot of editing too, you know. And I like how if I when you do your voice over and over, and you can change your voice and you can make it sound like, you know, like I like those videos. I mean, you put it all together and it has a Sound of Many Waters type effect, like God's voice, Sound of Many Waters. Waters are people, nations, tongues. You get the effect of a group of people kind of saying something with more power, like the waters be, like the water, Bruce Lee would say, has being able to change things around you, landscape, the world, people, everything, by bringing out something positive in the world for others to, if you have an opportunity to say something positive, it's a good thing because it can help groups get along with each other and not have bad things happen to each other people. Also, I'm thinking about how, like, the media will only, like, portray certain people. Like, you'll see pictures of presidents or leaders of countries like Russia or wherever. You know, why are they only showing, like, a negative picture or a mean picture instead of showing happy times or happiness of smiles of the leaders and the people there? And why does the media bring out the negative parts if they don't show the positive, good things? Is it because they get more views for negativity? I don't know. I was thinking about that though. There's no money in positivity. I wish there was more money in positivity and not negativity and not negative things. That the focus would be more on positive things in the world to make it better for everybody. Because like in the Bible it says that when a righteous ruler reigns, everyone's happy, but when a bad person reigns, like as king, everyone's unhappy. Everything's bad, no one's happy. I think, but I also believe that everyone should have a place to live and no one should be homeless. That it's important for the government to share their money with people that need a roof and food and everything, to not deny them of the normal things that everyone needs. To see people out in the street is terrible. The homeless, seeing anybody homeless is suffering. I don't like seeing that. I hope that everyone will have a home in the future and be provided for, because the government does waste quite a lot of money on things. They could invest it in nicer things for all the people. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my talk here, and I'll talk later, okay? Thanks for listening, alright? Bye.